Whoa, I didn't know you could get 2 rare gems from a chest. We're gonna make some money. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I recorded my last 100 Steamvault stealth farms, and I'm gonna show you all of the data from those runs. I'm gonna show you how to open all 8 possible chest locations and mine every node in the instance. We're also gonna be extracting motes of water from gas clouds, and I'm gonna show you how to kill water elementals so you can get even more primal water and increase your gold per hour. Welcome to the Rogue's Diary. This is my complete Steamvault's stealth farming guide. To get the most gold per hour out of this farm, you should be mining and engineering. If you're not an engineer, you can still get 350, but as an engineer, you're going to go up to around 500, depending on your server. Get the rocket boots, nigh invulnerability belt, frost grenades, and free action potion. Check this chest straight away, because as soon as you spawn into a fresh dungeon, these 2 patrols, those Nagas and the water elementals, are perfectly placed for the pull. Range pull, run around the corner. Use these macros. Pop the first one before you're in line of sight. Evasion, belt, and the free action so you don't get netted. The next one pops cloak and a frost grenade to freezes them in place for 5 seconds. Then it's boots, sprint, vanish, and open. Use these gloves so you don't get failures as often. If you do get a failure, just continue as normal and you can get the chest on the way out. Go straight ahead, don't go left or right, or you pull those big guys and scuff. You might notice my on-screen doesn't match the macros. This is older footage, but these macros are the best. The second chest is just across the water from the first. This one is tricky, mainly because there's 3 patrols that we need to be mindful of. The 2 water ellies and this one behind us. Promise you're going to die a few times on this one. We're going to kite them up the stairs, so we're going to pre-sap this Nagan. You might be able to do it on the corner we used in the last pull, but it's not going to give you a lot of time. So take them up the stairs. It's less risky. Looking good, we pull. When I come into a dungeon, I usually scout for the first 2 chests. If one of them is there, I'll get the chest. I'll do the mines in this area. I'll move up to the second chest, and then I'll do the mines in the last area and reset. Macro 1. Macro 2, boots, and sprint. I don't actually try and run around these anymore. Just go straight through them. You'll have a shield up and you can vanish anyway. The diamond pack isn't too bad if you keep back, but that second pack of water elementals paths straight to the chest. They are the critical pack in this pull. That one right there. Have a look at where they were when I pulled. Copy that. Alright, moving on. Next 3 chests. Conveniently, they're all in this area. Check the water ellies and the Naga. These are the 2 patrols that we need to be mindful of. Here's our chest. We want to wait for the water ellies to go. And this Naga on the right. Be patient, pick your pulls, mind your patrols. There are 3 spots in this tunnel that you can pull to, and some are better than others for particular pulls. You're going to die a lot, but once you get this farm down, 2 chests, 3.6 mines, motes of water, the money is insane. I pushed to 70 in 3 days and went straight to primal fire farming. It was low competition. The best I could do was 11 primals in 1 hour, which gave me just under 400 gold per hour. This farm gives 100 gold more than that, and there's no competition. This is the next chest, but the pack is closer than the last. So we're going to go all the way up the tunnel and distract that pack of Naga. This is where your timing is gonna make or break your farm. Macro 1, Macro 2, boots, and sprint. Watch out for this Naga patrolling toward the chest. I pulled him a couple of times and there's nothing more frustrating. Also, the water lilies coming in there can be distracted as you're running toward the chest. You'll get the hang of it. This is the last chest spawn in this area. If you come in, the first chest is going to be one of these 5. We forgot to sap, gouge, blind, and we're going to head into this second spot this time. The third spot, the best spot, I'll show you in the next pull. It gives you the most amount of time at the chest, but you have to have your patrols down. Your timing has to be tight. Just run straight through these guys. And vanish, but don't click on the chest too soon. Unlike Classic, they will re-aggro you if you're close. Grab your loot, head through the tunnel, and now we're on this bridge platform. Chest number 6 is just ahead of us, and we want to target the mob that's furthest away from us. Frog step and into the water. Now, I've seen a lot of videos where people use a swim speed belt. By the way, shout out Letterin, legend, thank you for all of your content. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. He popped a PTR farm, which inspired me, and without that I'd still be up and throwing a Killiaden with the rest of the Egypts. Now, multiple videos recommend having the swim speed belt, and I came down here and I didn't have it. So I just tried it without it, and I got it to work. I'm still going to grab it, and I recommend you do too. It's going to make it easier to learn, probably going to have less deaths, and it's a very low level green item, so you can pick them up in the auction house for next to nothing. I also picked up one of these in Classic. If you can get one cheap, great for learning farms. So once you get to this position, you want to hit sprint. You're going to stick to the right, and we're going to distract the Naga, hug the wall, and run past them. You can usually, quick blind here, get through without getting dazed. You might get hit. If you do get dazed, just vanish there and keep moving. Step and head for the chest. Now I'm going to show you what can sometimes happen when we go for either of the chests on this platform. There can be mobs there or coming back. Just like last time, we vanish, step, look to the left, and there she is. Now, if you try and open that chest, you're going to enter combat. However, you can sap her and then open the chest. But I would only do this if I had preparation. You can re-vanish and you're all good. But if you don't have prep, now you're in combat. Even though you can re-stealth, you're technically in combat. And I'll show you how that works. So I've sapped her, opened the chest, re-stealth, and look who the Naga are coming for. Moral of the story, if you don't have prep, just go into the next room, get your mines and motes, wait for your cooldowns, and then come back and get it. Okay, chest 7. We want to distract this patrol right here. Aim for that guy. Range pull, run to frog step. I'm not going to show you the swim because we've already done it, but I'm going to show you what can sometimes happen when you run up this ramp. When this Naga is off to the left like that, just scooch through and you don't even have to distract. I've spent around 20,000 gold since launch, and I got most of that from this farm. Blink Strike week 1, 2 Nightblades just to test, 2 Fellsteel Longblades just for the drip, Engineering 375, Epic Flying, Flying Machine, any pre-bis that I could buy, all my enchants, gems, everything, thanks to this farm. I'm going to show you what can sometimes happen when you're doing this pull. The Naga can rush you, just vanish and swing left. The great thing about this farm is if you scuff a pull, you can just go and get your mines, motes, and wait for your cooldowns, and then do the pull again. Last but not least, the combat chest. I switched into combat here and pulled both of them, but you need a lot of gear, and it's still kinda RNG. So I don't actually do this anymore, it's too risky. If you do want to do it this way, I recommend sapping one of them and then just bursting solo. But if you want to be a Giga Chad, go instant poison instead of deadly, so you can blind and gouge bandage if there's one left. I'm going to show you all the talents, gear, all that stuff later on in the video, or you can hop to it now if you want. These guys drop Wildfang armaments, which sell for around 4 gold 50 on my server, and of course they can drop UE greens, blues, or if you're lucky they can drop an epic. And if you want to know what's not epic, it's my editing skills. This video has taken over 80 hours to produce. That doesn't include the recordings. Sub would mean the world to me. We're almost at 1500. Alright, back to it. This is my preferred method. Sap, we're in subtlety, open up on this guy. We cheap shot, we evasion and ghostly strike. With ghostly strike and evasion, I have over 100% dodge chance. They ain't hitting nothing. Burst this guy down, vanish, and then open the chest. For anyone looking at this and saying, oh yeah, you have BIS or pre-BIS gear, it's not that easy if you don't have it. My drip set, Bloodfang and Jinsu level 36 swords, I opened up on one of these guys by mistake. It was a tough fight, but I managed to kill him. So if you can do it in that set, then don't worry, you can do it in greens. Alright, we're going to move on to the next area. I'm going to show you how to get the mines and the motes, and then I'll show you how to get the mines and motes out of the first area after this. If you're NG, swing right after you cross this bridge. Top left is going to show you how the gas cloud shifts, but if it's a normal run and you haven't died, by the time you get here, it should be in this position, moving ahead of me now. If you pull those little guys, just keep running into the corner off to the right. Cloak of Shadows, because they can hit you with some spells, and you should de-aggro them when you get into that corner. These motes are given on average 4 per run, sometimes 6, sometimes 3, sometimes 5. Grab your Fel Iron if it's there, and if it's not there, just swing back around and grab your mine from the other positions that they can be in. Any of these mines can spawn as corium, and we're going to get into that data and how much you can expect to get. There are always 2 veins here in this room, so make sure that you get both of them before you start making your way back out again. Alright, let's go back to the first room. This mine on the left, behind that big guy, you can get it with the boots, but why are you going to waste your boots when you need them for a chest? So while I did tell you I was going to show you how to get every mine in the instance, this one just isn't worth it. The second mine, we want to distract, move behind, and grab that mine. There's a 40% chance that the mine will spawn in that first position that we're not going to get. That's 4 in 10 runs, which is 2 in 5. 2 runs, we're only going to get 3 veins, and 3 runs, we're going to get 4, which averages out to 3.6 veins per reset. Now, he just saw me, so I'm going to back up a little bit and wait for him to start pathing again. Move forward, distract, and move behind. For this next mine, what we're going to want to do is get into the triangle. So if you look here, I'm just in the water, and I'm not going to pull the Naga that patrols toward me on this side. I'm not going to pull this Naga over here, and once the water ellies are far away enough, you can take this mine. Distract the water elementals if they're coming back and you haven't gotten it yet, and you're good. Next mine is right here. All of these can also spawn as corium, so you can expect to get some. Next mine is just beside the last position, and I'm just showing you another corium here. Corium is great because the drop chance for green and blue gems is much higher, so we love to see it, even though the ores themselves aren't worth that much more than adamantite. It's really the gems we're looking for. And just be mindful of that patrol. I've pulled them a few times, so make sure you're a good bit back. And the last shall be first. This mine is actually the first mine you're going to get when you come into the dungeon if it's up. You can unstealth here, no problem. With a little practice and a lot of dying, you're going to be able to get both chests and all the mines in under 12 minutes. On the way out, you can make even more money by switching spec and bursting down these non-elite water elementals in combat. Actually, you should wait until you've pulled with blind before you cloak of shadows. Vanish, be mindful of the patrols behind you, and grab your loot when it's safe to do so. Alright, time to check out all of our loot and see what we got. While we're doing that, I'm just going to show you this little tip. Fly up from a dal, find the 2 peaks that are facing the Coilfang Reservoir. You want to aim between those 2 peaks and a little bit to the left, just a little bit. Not too far up, not too far down, and press auto run. We're going to land right on top of the spire. From our 100 runs, we got 200 chests, with an average raw gold value per chest of 650. That's 1,300 gold. Our BOE total is 1,645 gold. We got 175 greens and 22 blues. Of the greens, they usually sell for their disenchant value of 5 gold, but some of them will sell for like 25 gold or so. I sold about 10 for that because they're decent items. I did sell 2 Shadow Wrath pieces, which are bis for Shadow Priests, for 150 gold. Look out for Shadow Wrath pieces, Shadow Protection pieces, and Nature Protection pieces. The Wrath bits are good to sell now, and the Shadow Prot and Nature Prot will be great to sell in Phase 2 when SSC drops. You can see our total was 1,365 from the greens, and the blues give us 280 for a 1,645 total. Our gem total was 1,930 gold. In 200 chests, we got 33 gems, which is a 16.5% chance. Very, very nice. 9 rubies at 95 gold, 9 dawnstones at 60, 5 star at 25, 4 night's eye at 35, 3 topaz 85, and 3 talosite at 5. Our pots give us 270 gold and some change. We got 95 mana pots at 2 gold each, and 107 healing pots at 75 silver each. Our scrolls give us 124.50. We got 98, 20 strength, 20 spirit, 17 agi, 17 prot. The int and the stamina, I just threw them away because they're not worth the paper they're printed on. Our chest total came to 5,270 gold, which gives us an average chest value of 26.3 gold, a per run value of 52.6 gold, and a per hour value of 263.5 gold. Making chests by far the most lucrative aspect of this farm. Also, I got double rares from chests 4 times, giving it a 2% chance to get a double rare from a chest. From 3.6 mines in 100 runs, we got 530 fel iron at 1.5, 444 adamantite at 2.75, 30 corium at 5, 24 mote fire at 3.25, 100 earth at 75 silver, 18 eternium at 2.5, 10 uncommon gems at 2 gold each, and 3 rare gems from mining, 2 noble topaz and 1 night's eye, giving us a total of 2,589 gold. An average mine value is 7.2 gold, and the per run value is 36 gold, which gives us 180 gold per hour. Almost 100 gold less than the chests, and that extra chest is almost worth as much as all of the mines in the instance. Pretty crazy. The gas cloud gives us 4 motes on average, and 100 runs, that's 400 motes. They sell for 2 gold each, so that's 800 gold. Per run value 8 gold, per hour value 40 gold. Killing elementals is going to give you 2 motes on the way out the door. At 2 gold each gives us 400, 4 gold per run, 20 gold per hour. Adding all these together, we have 263 gold from chests, 180 from mines, 40 from the cloud, and 20 from the Ellies, giving us a grand total of 503 gold per hour. You can put the amounts that I've listed here for all of the different objects from the farm into your auction house at any phase on any server and find out. Here's a quick look at my gear. You can ignore the helmet. I used it to test if I could stun the big guy to get the first mine, but it didn't work. And now I keep it because it reminds me that I'm in my farming set. You're not super geared and you're looking for cheap options, just buy lots of gear that has stamina on it, and you should be okay. Here's the talent setup that I use. A slightly tweaked PvP meta on the left, and combat swords PvE on the right. If you're new to this farm or new to Rogue in general, I recommend this spec. It will give you more survivability and it's great for learning this farm. There's much more content coming. If you like the video, and if you think it's useful, sub it up and get that information before anybody else. Thank you for watching my complete Steamvault's stealth farming guide.